Yo, what's good, YouTube? I mean, I know I ain't do a video in a minute. I mean, I'm gonna get into explaining that in a whole nother video when I get back to the boxing topic. I mean, but this video is gonna be about this incident that I woke up to read about and see on the news today. About this young man, this young cat, Elliot Roger, man. For those who don't know, that's he's about 22, young white kid from California. From what I see, his life looked pretty damn privileged, and he suffered from things that, you know, he suffered from interior problems, the realest problems, because all that outside shit don't matter. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I mean, there's a lot of people that look real good on the outside, or the inside is so fucked up and polluted and just contaminated. Well, let me go into a story of what happened with this dude. I think last night, this dude drove up to a college and just started running down on. I don't know if he was shooting men, if he was shooting males and females, but I know he targeted mostly college girls that turned him down, that turned down his advances. Tell the truth, I don't think he even made advances to them. I think his self-esteem was so low and he was so arrogant at the same time, he felt they just supposed to come and drop on their knees for him. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like in his videos that he's talking. You know, he doesn't even look like he made advances to these chicks, because I'm being realistic. I mean, this was what drove me to even make this video. I can't see how this dude, you know, and this is a young man in his fucking prime. Not a wrinkle on his face. He not losing his hair. He don't look like he's not overweight. Motherfucker's in a BMW, a black BMW. He look like he financially stable. From how he talk, he sound like he has a certain level of intelligence. How the fuck you can't pull a girl, son? Like, this is a real problem. This guy had to go out there and kill 7 people. This is some real shit this dude was facing. I mean, like, the shit is laughable, but it's sad at the same damn time. How you can't pull a girl, son? There's about 7 women for every 1 man in this world, man. There's about 7 of them. You know what I mean? For every 1 man in this world, there's about 7 women you could choose from, son. How you can't pull one chick? Just one. I can't, like, that shit been playing in my mind all day, because I'm feeling for those college students, man, to just be out and about chilling and bullets flying all up in your shit. You know what I mean? You don't even know why you getting aired at. You don't even know why you getting shot. You never aware that this dude has so much hate for you. You know what I mean? And I don't know these victims. I don't know them, but I'm gonna put them in a box anyway, because this is how this shit happened. This is how shit like this happened. And I'm glad this dude made this video, because I always wanted to know. I always wanted to see what the mass shooter had to say. You know, I always wanted to know when the shit happened in Aurora, Colorado, when the shit happened in Columbine, when the shit happened in Virginia Tech, all these mass shootings. I always wanted to know why these guys did it. And the media, no, not the media, the police, these guys, they do leave letters. And sometimes they do leave videos, but the police, they like to destroy them or keep them unmasked keep them masked because they don't want copycat killers. They don't want to release them, and then guys that feel like them go out there and do the same shit. But I always wanted to know why these guys do it. I always wanted to hear I always wanted to hear from the horse's mouth. But unfortunately, they always kill themselves or get killed. And we just left with just assuming that they was getting bullied or whatever the case may be. But this dude, he put it out there all in his videos. And he got a couple videos too. It ain't just one, because I was just looking at the next one. And I ain't watch it all, but it just goes to show that there's more than one out there. This dude, particularly his primary problem was that he couldn't get affection from women. He couldn't get a girl. He said, I'm a 22-year-old virgin. I'm in college, and I can't get no play from girls. And he was upset that girls will be with the most obnoxious dudes, but not him. And it's, that alone just makes me say, like, damn, like, with all that shit this kid has, with all the opportunity he has, with all the doors that's open for him in his position, he lacks the basic common sense. He lacked everything that was natural. All that car, all that money, all that extra shit he had, none of that is natural. We ain't come in the world with that. We don't gain that. We don't gain that naturally. Know what I mean? We each get it different ways, but that's not a natural thing. Natural things, when I say that, I mean like from experiencing just life. Shit that you see and pick up. Nobody could teach you. Nobody has to teach you. You just gonna pick it up on your own. Man, I know a couple of us heard this term before. You putting pussy on a pedestal. What the term mean, basically, for those who don't know, is when you make the value of a woman a little too fucking high. You know what I mean? It's when you make it a little higher than the shit really should be. I'm not saying to go out there and treat women like shit. I'm not into that. I'm not talking about go out there and just call women bitches and hoes and disrespect them and just treat them like they second class human beings. I'm not talking about that. But when you put pussy on the pedestal, and this is why I know my argument is real. When you put pussy on the pedestal, bitches don't over like that shit. Your woman don't over respect that. Women don't like when you just gloating over them. You just praising them a little too much. You all over them. They over like that shit. And women are weird. That's one thing you got to understand too. They are very fucking weird. They're very complicated creatures. Very complicated. A woman could like you. She could have a huge crush on you, but she'll treat you like shit because that's just a woman thing. That's some shit women do. You know? Treat you like shit at the same time this bitch has a fucking she has a fucking like your picture and candles and shit in her room worshiping you. But she don't know how to approach you. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit women do. And this guy, all that putting the pussy on the pedestal, he cut himself short. That all he had to do was just step up to a woman and say, yo, hello, how you doing? My name is such and such. What do you like to do? Simple shit. You don't have to have the gift of gab. You don't have to have a slick tongue. You don't have to have no personality, dog. I seen women with all types of men. That's why I say there's a woman for everybody, dog. Everybody, son. I seen niggas with shitty hygiene have a stink, dirty bum bitch right next to them. That's what they got. I seen crackheads have cracked out bitches with them. I seen good girls that like the loser niggas. Like the niggas that ain't doing shit with themselves. They just losers, but these bitches, they're attracted to these niggas for some reason. Fucking psycho mass murdering motherfuckers be having women trying to marry them in jail. Any scenario I seen niggas that's feminine and act gay as shit with the baddest bit. Like, I seen it all. I seen fat, overweight guys with the baddest things. And forget if they bad. Let's forget if they look good or not. I seen all types of men with women. And what this fucking Elliot Rodgers didn't understand is that, yo, these women are here for us, man. They're here for us. That's why they was here. That's why they made. all that BMW, all that money, all that shit he had access to, he lacked the basic fucking knowledge, the natural knowledge. That's what got him to where he's at right now. Dead, and seven young people just dead too. I don't know if it's 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's 7 including him, or I'm not sure. But that's what got those young people killed. This dude's lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge, you know what I mean? Nobody to kick some real shit to him. And sometimes these people play a role in getting their head blown off too. Because I come across people all the time that be really caught up in their own hype. That's really caught up in their own hype. They might, the chick might have a little fat ass. She might have a little nice long hair. Dude might be athletic. He might have a little money. He might have a car. Whatever it is that people get big-headed, sometimes they really start feeling themselves to the point they feel like they don't have to talk to this person. They don't got to shake this man's hand. They could overlook him. Yeah, I always said to myself, man, and God is my witness, I always said this shit to myself. If I ever found myself being in school when one of these crazy motherfuckers came in and started airing out, started shooting up the place, I always had confidence that that motherfucker would let me live. He'll say, yo, you get out of here. Or he'll probably tell me not to come to school that day. He'll probably see me outside and stir me away somewhere. You know? He might just say, yo, you know, I don't think you should go in there today. And I might be like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? He might just flash the gun on me and be like, yo, cause shit about to get turned up right now. Take the day off. And I'll just turn around and be like, oh shit. He might kill everybody in that class, but I'm pretty sure this motherfucker won't kill me. Because I have one trait about me, and that shit goes with me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. And it keeps me out of danger too. Now I mean, this is why I always let's say I meet a chick and she live in the most crummiest part of town. I always felt Gucci going over there, and I wear jewelry and shit. I always wear jewelry. This is why I always felt like I could go to these places, because the way I carry myself. If somebody look at me too long, I give a head nod. I don't screw my face up. Unless they looking at me in a real way that's making me real fucking uncomfortable. Like, yo, I feel threatened. I'll probably just keep a solid face and see, and, you know, just peep and feel out what the fuck is going on. But I just know how to interact with strangers. I done been around the most grimiest circles where I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know none of these guys. And for some reason I came out unscratched and unharmed. Because I know how to deal with people. I know how to, like, especially rejects, and especially the guys that's rejected. I embrace those people. Anytime they say something to me, I say something back. You know, I might even push it and try to engage small talk just to make them motherfuckers feel relevant. For example, there's this dude around my way, man. I've been seeing this cat for years. And every time he see me, I don't know this dude from nowhere. I don't know him for shit. He don't know me and I don't know him. But every time he see me, he always wanted to give me a pound. He always wanted to give me a pound. And the shit became so not normal that we just fluently began just, giving each other dap and keeping it moving, know what I mean? Who am I? Who am I to style on this kid? What the fuck is special about me? Ain't nothing I could tell you guys that you never seen or heard. And whether if you even if you didn't see or hear about it, like, it's nothing is just, we not that special, man. Nah, I mean, people need to calm that shit down, yo. You're not better than nobody, man. You're not better than nobody. And I don't mean to discriminate or get racial, but it looked like in white society, it looked like you really classed by your economic status. You know what I mean? That's why some people, these white neighborhoods, that's why when you see sometimes they hit that roadblock and they hit a brick wall and they lose their money, they off themselves, they commit suicide. Some people don't know how to be broke, and that's more of a common thing in white society, suicide or for losing your money. Because a lot of black people, they tend to more come from poverty. Not all, but they just tend to. It's more expected. So we just deal with that hardship better. You know? But I say that to say this. With that form of thinking, that could lead to some people just getting rejected. Just because, their money wasn't up. But this kid, it wasn't financial, man. It was all internal. This kid, his problems was all internal. He didn't know the natural knowledge. And that cost people their lives. Some of these individuals, I'm not blaming them. Don't get my words misconstrued. Don't leave no stupid comments like, yo, I'm saying these kids deserve to die. No. But some of these kids, they unknowingly play a role in their own fucking death. You know what I mean? They basically do wood in the fire. Sometimes they do bully these kids. For some reason nowadays, every day I read the news, some young kid killed themselves. Yo, every day. If not every day, like every 2 days, some person that's under the age of 22 is killing themselves. Your life didn't even begin yet. Yeah, your problems is not even, what problems did you have? Yo, if I tell some of y'all shit I've been through in my life, man, trust me, I've been through shit that, a lot of motherfuckers would have just put a gun in their mouth and blew their head off, man. I've been through a lot of shit. And I tough it out, you know what I mean? Because I tough this shit out. That's what you gotta do, man. That's just what you gotta do. If you really have any faith in God or anything, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't put your praises in man. You gotta put your faith in a higher power. And just tough it out, man. Because times is only gonna get better. Especially when you feel like, yo, shit can't get no worse. If it can't get no worse, it can only get better, right? Oh, man. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is just crazy. This guy kills himself because he's having girl problems. And we all had, that's the crazy thing, we all had girl problems. I don't know if this dude was arrogant to the point that shit led to his demise, man. That he felt he don't have to go through this shit. Don't get me wrong. I didn't go through my girl problems at 22. My girl problems, I don't want to call it problems. I'm gonna call it that teen, that early teen phase when you just trying to get laid, man, and it just ain't happening. For me, I'm talking about 13, 14. That's that time period for me. For some men it's earlier because they lost their virginity earlier. Some guys is later. But we all had that phase. I didn't have the phase like him where I had problems interacting. It was just about getting the pussy. That was my problem at 13 and 14. Like, yo, damn, son, this chick just ain't trying to fuck. And then as I get older, I laugh at it because, that's a tender age. When I look at 13 and 14-year-olds, like you out of the norm if you fucking, So I was trying to get something. I was trying to cheat the system I'm trying to put my hand in the cookie jar and I ain't even supposed to be going in there yet. But this dude, he has, from what he say, he has no interaction with girls. None of them like him. They all shit on him. And that's just impossible. What scale of chicks was this dude hollering at, man? This dude is young, 22 with a black BMW. Where in America that can't get you laid, son? Where in America, son? Where in the world that can't get you no pussy? Tell me. Like, I don't believe that place exists. Now, I mean, I don't believe that place exists. And this dude, he just don't know how overrated pussy is. Maybe he don't know because he never had it. You know what I mean? You know how much times I'm getting my dick sucked and I'm looking down at this bitch and I just say, yo, damn, this shit is just so overrated, son. You know, this section is just so overrated. I guess it's the chase that keep us, you know, that drive. Like, yo, could I get that? Like, you see this chick wherever you see her at for the first time. She's fully clothed. She doesn't know you don't know her. I'm talking about how I think. I don't know how some of you dudes think. I mean, some of you dudes is weird. Y'all do shit completely, y'all think strange and creepy. But this is how I think. I see this chick. She sees me. We don't know each other. We both fully clothed. I know I gotta beat I gotta break certain barriers just to get in the door for her to talk to me. Because she's already thinking, a lot of times they're already thinking the negative. Oh, for all he wants is sex, or he just, his whole agenda's wrong. So I gotta beat that. I gotta beat that, open that door. Then there's more doors I gotta open before I get this bitch naked in my bedroom, doing whatever the hell I want her to do. That's the shit that just intrigues me. But for the most part, the actual act of sex is overrated. It's very overrated, especially when you do it often. And you had many partners in your lifetime. You just realize, like, damn, son, this shit really ain't what it's cut out to be sometime. But I chase it anyway. And you know for a fact the shit is overrated, because a lot of times when you fucking, you thinking about another chick that you fucked in the past that the sex was better. So the sex that you're currently having is not even popping like that. But you still go hard to chase these girls. This dude, he put the pussy on a pedestal so high, he goes home, loads his gun, and go kill innocent people. Because he's not getting any affection from girls. At 22 with a black BMW. And he appears like he's in good health. Now, I mean, I can't even think of one scenario that this dude, that girls would just, for some reason, style on him. I can't even think. Even if he weird, even if he weird and creepy, even weird and creepy dudes get girls. Like, yo, he was really in battle. He was really at war with himself, man. And that shit cost 7 people their lives, man. Wow, what a world we living in, man. Yo, YouTube world, those of y'all who follow me, man, for real, I want y'all to do one thing today, man. One thing. Whoever you think is lame, or you think is a cornball, yo, man, talk to that person like they civilized and like y'all on an even playing field, man. Because, yo, you ain't no better than that person, and you don't know how that person take your rejection. You don't know how they take it. That person may seem like they normal, but, yo, they probably cry their ass to sleep every night. Or they probably are in serious depression due to your rejection. And your name is probably etched on some nigga's list right now to blow your fucking head off. Because you such a bitch ass nigga thinking and over feeling yourself. You probably on a dude's list right now. You probably got somebody that you went to high school with 10 years ago that want to off your stupid ass. All because you feeling yourself. And you was feeling yourself. You never know how people take this shit, man. Not everybody's built to take abuse. Know what I mean? Not everybody's built for that shit. Some people handle it in different ways. Some people just talk about it. Some people don't talk about it. They let that shit build up until one day they just explode. And all we get is the aftermath. All we get is the aftermath. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. All this kid had to do was make one of these YouTube videos saying, I'm looking for a girl. I'm 22. I live in California. You know, put herself out in the market. And so he could have caught a girl off of YouTube. It just goes to show how he could have networked and caught himself a girl. Why didn't he try the internet thing? The dude is not even a bad looking kid. Why didn't he try the internet route? That's what a lot of dudes that don't got the courage to step to a chick do. They use internet profile, they use Facebook and all that shit. And Twitter and what's that shit called? Instagram. All that social media shit. They use that to market themselves because they don't got the guts. They don't have the skill to approach a woman face to face. You know what I mean? Why didn't he take that route? What was he thinking that using the gun to make his point? Like, I don't know, man. Y'all leave y'all comments. Y'all do y'all response videos, man. Because I know y'all see this shit, and this shit got y'all mind blowing too. You know what I mean? I don't want to make this video OD long. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it right here, man. Y'all niggas be good, man. Like I said, man, holler at those guys in y'all neighborhoods that y'all went to school with, if y'all see them, and just say what up, man. Alright? Mahalo.